me down. Don't bring me down.
Yo, what is good, lads? We're back today with the second video of the day, and if you missed out today's first video, it was indeed a pack opening. We were searching for second involving Royce, Jovetic amongst others, and yeah, we did indeed pull an 87 rated player, so if you missed that, go and check that out. But moving on, this is the start of a new series which I'm going to try and do weekly, and as you can see by what's on the screen, this is my BPL team of the week. Players that I think are in a shot of being in the team of the week. Obviously nowhere near all of them, maybe 2, 3 of them maybe getting it, because the whole team of the week is not just BPL, but these are the players I think performed the best in this week's team of the week. And yeah, start off with in there, Joe Hart was instrumental in Chelsea beating Man City beating Chelsea. He may have gave away the penalty, but he did indeed make an absolutely blinding save to save it, because Lampard, he buries his penalties, and that was right in the corner and he managed to pluck it out. And I think if he hadn't have saved that, Man City wouldn't have won, and they wouldn't be. I still think United, being a United fan, have already won the title, but if they had lost that, they would have had a chance in my eyes. I had to win that game. But yeah, and as right back, we've got Raphael, and Jesus Christ, he scored a screamer. He's got a 30-yard shot, just at least 30 to 40 yards, and it was a belter, mate. It was an absolute belter, straight in the top corner. That's why he's in it. But he also made an off-the-line clearance, which was just godly as well. And I don't know if you see the pass he made to Robin Van Persie. He cleared it off the line, and then Man United broke out with a counter-attack. And he played about a 50-yard pass right onto Van Persie's foot, and Van Persie volleyed it, and the keeper saved it. But it was a great pass. And that's why he's in there. Rodwell, I couldn't find any centre-backs in my eyes that done extremely well other than Figueroa, which we'll move on to after this. But Rodwell played it. I just put him in here as a CDM. We played him at centre-back when I played 4 games for this team. And Rodwell, played amazing for Man City. I don't know why he went off. He had so many chances. I think he was their best player in the first half, and he got subbed off shortly after into the second half. And he shouldn't have done it more, because I thought he was by far Man City's best player at the time. And second centre-back we've got is Figueroa. And jeez, if he don't get an inform, I think he might have been playing left back though, which would be a bummer. But hopefully he gets an inform centre back. I think he should definitely get an inform, because he headed it against Coney, which Coney got the goal for. But he was unlucky not to get that goal himself, because it was on target anyway. And he scored a nice nutmeg, so he could have had 2 goals. And he was unlucky with it must have been a long shot from about 30-40 yards. Keeper just saved it. He could have had a hat-trick, and he also got a clean sheet. So if you don't get in team of the week, then some bullshit's going on. Santon, there weren't many left backs that stood out for me, but he did indeed get an assist, and probably the best I've seen him playing a Newcastle shirt. I think he definitely got 1 assist. He got 1 assist, and he crossed the ball in, which made, I can't remember who they was playing, but they scored an own goal. The other team did, so I'm crediting for 2 assists that game. Gareth Bale, mate. Gareth Bale, Jesus Christ, might as well just call him Tottenham, mate. He absolutely, I don't know, I haven't seen a player like him since Ronaldo was in the Premier League playing for United. I do indeed hope Fergie picks Bale up for United, because the first goal was just pure class. Like, he stole the ball off him, then just managed to slide home with composure for about 3 defenders around him. And the second goal, mate, in the 90, it was in stoppage time, mate. They needed to win that to basically keep their hunt for, I think they owe it to Chelsea, or they're even 3rd or 4th place now, but they needed to win that going into a game against Arsenal next week. And Bale, that was some strike, mate. That was just as good as Raphael. So it was from miles out, mate, absolutely miles. And it reminded me of when Rooney scored against Arsenal, because he was arguing the referee, thought he'd been fouled, and he just got up and just smashed it, mate. And there was no keeper in the world was saying that. It was an amazing shot. And next player we're going to have is Santi Cazorla. He's got 2 goals, 1 with either foot, showing why he has 5-star weak foot. And he played great. I don't know, he played. If it wasn't for him, Arsenal wouldn't have won that game. Obviously, he got a late goal as well. And I don't know, him and Wilshere are pretty much controlling Arsenal at the moment. They're the 2 favourite players that play for Arsenal for me. And Giggs, I had to put Giggs in. Giggs just played outstanding again. He does it year in and year out. He's about 40 now, and it is incredible. Got 1 goal, and the composure he showed just to slot that in was outstanding. He was unlucky with a cheeky chip. I don't know if you've seen it, mate, but it would have been some goal if it went and it hit the bar. And in Raphael's goal, he made a great run, he barged 1 player off the ball and went past another 2 to play it into Van Persie. Well, Van Persie obviously got credit for the assist, but he played a great part in that goal, and set piece deliveries he was putting in all game were on point, mate. He had a great game, and yeah, that's why Giggs is in there. He's an amazing player as well. And Joko, I had to put Joko on there. The goal he scored against Tottenham was absolute godlike. That touch, the run, the touch, and just to see it under control and then hit it more or less first time was amazing. And we played him at right mid, and he was actually a great player. I wouldn't mind. He was obviously on 7 chemistry, I think. No, he was on 5 chemistry, yeah. And yeah, he was great. I wouldn't mind trying him in 9 chemistry because he was a great player. And the 2 players up front, and I hope to God Coney gets an inform. He scored 2 goals. One of them he was a bit lucky with. As I said earlier, Figueroa headed it and it just bounced off Coney's chest and went in. But the second goal was pure filth, Messi-esque if you ask me. I can remember a couple of years ago, well, no one go that far, but it was a goal that Messi scored against Arsenal where he just chipped the keeper, and it just reminded me of that when it went in. Coney just done some delicate chip straight over the keeper. It was pure filth, pure filth. And Cisse, absolute screamer, mate. I don't know if you see the goal. He always scores great goals, mate. The goal he scored was an absolute screamer, mate. Off the underside of the bar and bounced in. A great goal, and that's going to be it, lads. I'm going to leave a few goals. I've played 4 games, as you can see, with this team. And if you like a series, let me know. And if you ask me, I definitely think Raphael will get an inform. Figueroa and Coney. And I'm hoping that Bale does as well, but he's already scored a hat-trick and I got an inform for that match, so maybe scoring 2 goals might not get an inform, but they're the 3 that I definitely think will be Figueroa, Raphael and Coney. So yeah, lads, if you've enjoyed this episode, I'm going to leave a few goals in the background, only a few. I'm going to play 4 games with this each week and get a few goals for you, but if you've enjoyed, as I said, leave a thumbs up, and if you missed today's earlier video, go and check it out. And that's it, and I'm out. Peace.